Hi, and welcome to another episode of Numismatic Nuance with C. Griller Stacker. Hey, did you know it's time for another episode of C. Griller Stacker Presents Fun with Labels? Today, we're going to look at some labels from our friend Zoe and her pal Madame Marcel and her dad, Tiny Numismatic, also known as Tony. And for those of you that know Tiny through his Talking with Tiny live stream, you're probably under the mistaken notion that he's a nice guy, loves his coins and his daughter. But I feel it's my responsibility to let you know who this man really is. First off, the man is a notorious coin thief. He has often been caught stealing his own daughter's coins, passing them off as his own. The man is also a recently confessed American Silver Eagle abuser. He takes silver eagles and wipes them clean with paper towels. Welcome to the dark side, Tiny. I am your father. This, of course, leads us to Tiny's first label. Here is a recently submitted American Silver Eagle. Came back from Annex as an MS-60, polished with details. I think the label didn't have enough room to put, you use brawny on your coins and they're going to come back scratched. The next three coins are actually come in very rare holders. The first one you see here is an actual C. Griller Stacker original slab holder, circa 2022. As you can see, this is a 1944D Mercury dime, full split bands in brilliant uncirculated condition. Why I sent this coin to Tiny, I don't know. If I had known he was such an abuser of coins, I never would have sent it. Thank God I slabbed it so he doesn't feel the need to clean it. Here's a real interesting one. This is, as you can see, a 1960p Franklin half dollar, proof 64. And in these days, this slab company actually even put a price on these coins. This happens to be a holder from Hannes Tolving Jr. Hannes Tolving Jr. was a full-time coin dealer in the late 70s when he began selling coins at a local swap meet and then started to attend local coin conventions. Early in his career, Hannes was fortunate enough to meet John Wayne, and the Duke became one of Tolving's largest customers, buying gold bullion from him. By the mid to late 80s, Hannes became quite renowned. In fact, PCGS invited Hannes to join them or participate in their new grading company, and they wanted to be able to say they had the 7 of the world's top grading experts instead of 6. They told Hannes, you can grade coins for us anytime. Ironically, in the early 90s, Tolving Jr., who was president of Hannes Tolving Rare Coins and Investments, had to agree to settle a Federal Trade Commission charge that he created and maintained an artificial coin market to induce the purchase of coins at inflated prices. Even worse, Hannes's company started taking website orders for coins sight unseen in 2012 to 14, and Tolving Jr. was sentenced to 30 months in a low security federal prison after pleading guilty to one felony count of wire fraud in connection to this scheme, in which Tulving took millions of dollars in orders for coins he never delivered, which included many retirees, elderly, and military veterans. This next one I'm very jealous of. Again, we have a beautiful proof Benjamin Franklin $50 here. In this case, a proof 66, 1961. 1961 being the year I was born, so of course it's a beautiful coin. What makes this coin extra special is it actually is contained in the first generation of slab-style holder issued by the ANA prior to being purchased and becoming annex. In fact, correct me if I'm wrong, Tiny, I think I was bidding on this coin in one of Coins Making Sense auctions until I decided that this coin was much better off in Zoe's collection than mine. I certainly hope you enjoy this coin, Zoe, and make sure your dad keeps his hand off of it, and God forbid, don't let him crack it open to clean it. Last, and in this case, certainly least, Tony included a bicentennial quarter in proof 69 decam condition. Now, of course, this is a beautiful coin, and there's no doubt about it, but it doesn't negate the fact that the reverse is still a drummer boy, and God only knows Tiny's the only one who can appreciate that. I'd like to thank Zoe especially, and even Tiny, for submitting some of your favorite labels for this video. I do appreciate it, and please do all of the above, and as always, I do appreciate you watching, and I will catch you next time.